Hi, Richard. So, Richard, I just wanted to quickly go over the math topic with you today. I think you're going to do perfectly fine once I review this with you, and you can play this video as many times as you need to help you with your assignment today. Okay, so we've been talking about fractions, but now we're talking about how fractions and decimals relate to each other. Okay, so if we look at this fraction here, it says 7/10. Okay, if we were to write 7/10 as a decimal, you would have 0 because that's our placeholder. Then you're putting this dot called a decimal point, and then we're going to put the 7. This first column here is the tenths place. Okay, so that's why we put the 7 there, because the fraction says 7/10. So when you write it as a decimal, we put your 0, decimal point, and then the 7 goes in the first spot after the decimal point, because that's the tenths place. Okay, we also have hundredths place. So if I were to write this fraction right here, 3/100ths, I'm going to always put my 0 first because there's no whole number, then a decimal point. Now, you may want to say, let me put the 3 first, but the 3 won't go there because if I were to put a 3 here, that would be 3/10, and that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to do 3/100ths. So, since there's no tenth, we're going to put 1 0 here again, and then the 3 is going to go here because this column is the hundredths place. Okay, so this is the hundredths place. So one spot after the decimal is tenths place. 2 spots after the decimal is the hundredths place. So if I were to write this one, 47/100ths, as a decimal, I'm going to put my 0 first, then a decimal point, and then since I have 2 digits here, I'm just going to put 47, and you're done. Okay? On the worksheet, you might see some problems like this where it leaves the bottom, the denominator, empty. They want you to tell me, is it tenths or hundredths? If there's only one digit here, only one number after the decimal point, it will always be tenths place. Okay, so if it was, say, 0.5, which is read as 5/10, and they give you a 5, the 10 goes on the bottom. Okay, and then lastly, they want you to convert decimals back into fractions. So remember, if there's 2 numbers after the decimal, that is going to be called hundredths, which means we put 100 underneath on the denominator spot, and then we're going to take 39 and put it here. Okay, this one is 1/100th because there are 2 digits again, so I would put 1/100. Okay, if you have a decimal that looks like this, say 6/10, since there's only one digit, you're going to put the 6/10. Okay, so 1 digit after the decimal is tenths place, 2 digits after the decimal is the hundredths place. Okay, so you can go ahead and get started on your work. Again, if you're unsure, watch this video again as many times as you need to so that you can practice this, okay? All right, I hope you're doing a great job. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.